Why you got that look on your face? What's wrong? What? What's going on?
There's people in the fridge.
Really?
There's people in the fridge.
You have gone without food for too long. It's affecting your brain. Well, hey, baby.
Hey.
Welcome to the laundry room. A room you're not very familiar with.
What do you mean?
Yeah, we've talked about this before. You know where there's this supposed laundry fairy that washes and dries your clothes and folds them neatly and puts them all away and hangs them up and all? Yeah, it comes from this room, the laundry room. Yeah. So welcome.
I mean, I've seen this room before. I've been here. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been here. I know what's going on. She just hit the bell, so I guess that means she needs to go potty.
Yes, I'm sure.
Do you have to go potty? Hit the bell again.
Skid it. Skid the bell.
Hit it. Hit it. Hit
She
the
says
bell.
I'm camera shy.
Okay. But I've been here before, and I'm just thinking something. I was watching you do something, so.
What?
I'm thinking.
Well, the important things you needed to watch was how to load the washer, how to turn it on, how to work the dryer, all that kind of stuff.
I know how to turn on a washing machine. I
Really?
know how to turn on a dryer and a washing machine.
Oh, okay. Then guess what? You get to do the laundry next time.
Well,
Thank you for admitting that you know how to do the laundry.
I don't know how to turn on your new washer.
Oh, wait. You said you know how to work the washer in the dryer. So.
That one's got bells and whistles.
Well, here, I'll train you.
No, I don't need to know that right now. I've got stuff to do outside.
All right, dear.
Yeah.
But your days are coming.
Yeah, not today, though.
Okay. All right. All my life you have been faithful.
Hey,
Hey.
have I ever told you how beautiful your
Wait,
voice
what?
sounds?
Say again.
Have I ever told you how beautiful your voice sounds?
No, baby, thank you.
So, why do you keep singing?
Wait.
I thought I'd have a little fun with her. But listen, what I'm doing here is I'm measuring the length and the width. I'm actually going to put a new board, make it longer, so that she'll still have a place to put her trash without having to turn around. So here we go. She'll be able to dump her trash straight down the middle without looking.
Hey, what do you want to eat for lunch? I'm making you a salad. Is there anything else you want to go with it? Oh, there's some ribs, but is there anything else?
No, I don't want your ribs. I just want something to snack on. I'm get something out of the fridge. It's a snack. I want a snack on it.
Why you got that look on your face? What's wrong? Let me take a look at what you're talking about. Nope, only food in the fridge. There's no one in here, dear.
I saw some people in
You've
the fridge.
lost your mind. I'm telling you. You have got to start taking your medication like I told you to.
I saw people in the fridge.
Well, we're going to have to call your doctor again because obviously you're out of medicines or something.
There's people in the fridge. There's people in the fridge.
So I have yet decided what to call this. I'm gonna call it a trash dump. That way it's gonna be recessed in the middle of the wood, and I get the opportunity to pull out my torch and burn some wood once again. So watch and see how I do it. Sister Cowgirl says I like to play with fire, but I don't. I just like to bring the natural wood grain out because it looks good. And as you can see, what I'm doing here is just measuring the length and the width, and or length and width, whatever you want to say. But I'm trying to get that. I'm putting my little marks there, and then I'm going to trace it out. I'll get my leveler because it's kind of long enough to make a straight edge. I'll get it and connect the dots, and then we'll get the old jigsaw out and we'll rock and roll. That's the way we do it. That's the way we do it. As you can see, my little helper decided to come out and hang around today. She's usually boxed inside in the office with Sister Cowgirl, but today she's coming out and she's gonna supervise me. That's Miss Daisy, y'all. Miss Daisy. Now, this is where I connect the dots. I use my leveler to hit the first dot, and then pick it up and make it line up with the second, and if there's a third, the third dot. Trace my line, and here we go. Okay, right here what you see is I'm using my jigsaw. I like to use a jigsaw. I have a little more control and I can take my time. So basically what I did, I traced the lines that I measured, one going length and one going width. So that's what you see me doing right here, using the jigsaw to finish it up. Then what I'll do after, if there's any jagged edges, you take your sander and just kind of sand those edges off. So in a minute, you're going to see me take the torch to it and get down. So here I made myself a template out of the, if you see the silver piece at the top right hand corner, that's going to be a trash dump. So I took that and put it on a copy machine, copied it, and I made myself a template from the bottom of it. And that's what you see me tracing out here. And let's see if we can make this thing work. So right here you got to take your time because paper is very, very thin. If you had cardboard, it'd be a little bit better, but you just take your time and do the best you can with a pencil. Hold the piece of paper down. Just make your little, make a little line on the wood. It'll show up. You're gonna cut it out anyway, so just take your time, finish your circle, and then you gotta cut it out. Now this section here, drawing the X, this is what's going to be missing. This is what I'm going to cut out. And basically what you're going to do if you don't have extra hands, I got these clamps kind of help me hold it down. And you just spin it around. You're going to need a drill bit because your saw that's on the jigsaw, it won't just go down in the wood. So what you're going to do is use this bit. You can use any drill bit, just something big enough to get that saw blade down in there. So you're going to make a circle in the middle of the wood on the inside of your line, and then you'll cut toward the line and just kind of follow the line, circle all the way around. And anything that's jagged, once you get your sander out, after you see, I'm going to torch this thing first. I'm going to change the color. Then after that, I'm going to sand it down, get all the smut and all that stuff off. After I do that, I'll put a little polyurethane on it and make it shine up a little bit for her. But first we're going to go ahead and cut this thing out. We got the hole. Now it's time to put the jigsaw to work. And most everybody knows when you're using a jigsaw and you're making circles, you don't want to force it. You let the saw do the work. Just kind of let it, just barely turn it and don't put any pressure on it. And just follow your line. That's all you got to do. Follow your line. As you can see again, Miss Daisy has got my back. She's checking out everything, making sure everything's okay. So it looks like I'll be safe. So I'm working my way around to the final part of the circle. As you can see right here, I'm pulling back on it and just kind of following the line. So right here, the wife actually doesn't know what I'm doing here, but when I finish, I think she's going to like the results. It's going to help her in her laundry room to not have to turn around and throw the trash in the trash can. She'll have it recessed right on the countertop. So I'm almost there, getting to the last part of it. Here we go, getting it. Yeah, we're just about there. And there you go. We got the cut through, final, and then all you gotta do is pull the hole out, and now you got a place to put your centerpiece for the container. Now the way I'm going to make this thing stay in there, because I didn't want a real tight fit, but I'm going to get some liquid nails and I'm going to go around the inside of the lip underneath and just press it down in there, let it dry, and it should stay in there. So here we go. We got the torch. It's about to get real. So I want you to see how this fire brings the natural grain of the wood out. It's almost like stain, but it's not stain. And what you do after you get it like the color that you want, you can go, the longer you do it, it'll be darker or lighter. After you get it the color you want to brush off that soot, and then after you get the soot brushed off, hit it with the sander one time and then brush it off again. And like you see right here, I'm hitting the edges and stuff. But then you can put your polyurethane on it if you want it to shine, or if you want to leave it a natural, then you can leave it a natural and it'll have that wood rugged look. But since this is going to be going in her washroom, we're going to try to make this thing look kind of nice and classy for her. Oh yeah, and you want to wear gloves because this this stuff can get pretty hot, and plus you'll get all that soot on your hands. So wear gloves. Wear gloves. Now right here I use this sander. I sanded on both sides, but just kind of lightly sand. I didn't do a heavy sand because I still wanted to keep that color that I put on there. And I'm gonna do both sides. I'm gonna do the edges so that we don't have any splinters. And you'll actually see me go inside of the circle to kind of smooth that down too. So I'm gonna polyurethane just the side that I like. I'm not gonna do the underside because I'm gonna put hinges on this thing, and you're not gonna see the underside. But I'm gonna pick you look at it yourself. You pick the prettiest side that you like, and then make that your top. So that's what you see me doing here, getting a little of the edges. That's brushing off the soot, because when you fire this thing up, you're gonna have a lot of smoke, soot, and all that wood soot. So you want to get that off before you start putting polyurethane on it. Brush it off really, really good. Pay attention to that. Take your time, and then get after it. Put your polyurethane on. I put 2 coats on. The more coats you put on, the thicker it looks. It looks like glass. Or I just put 2 on there. That was good enough for me. And you have to forgive me for my music. I listen to old school music. I can't get into the music of the day to work. When I'm out this is what I call fun. When I'm out in the garage doing a little woodworking or working on the bike, I listen to music I grew up with. And Facebook's probably gonna strike this stuff, but you know what? I don't care. I'm out here doing my groove. I'm not trying to make any money off of this, so jam with me.
This stuff goes on milky white, but when it dries clear, and you have a shiny piece of wood.
So I'll put this first coat on kind of heavy. I'll let it dry, and I'm not going to put any on the underside because, like I say, it's going to be down, and this is going to be inside, so you don't have to worry about water damage or the elements hitting it. This is going to be inside.
While we're gone, this can be drying.
Your lunch is ready.
Coming in to
It's
eat
in the
it.
refrigerator. Watch me. Look at me. When you open up the refrigerator door,
There's people in there. There's people in there.
are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
Your salad's on the bottom shelf with paper towel over it.
All right.
Up here to your left, up above,
Yeah.
by the butter,
Yeah.
is another small kiwi
Yeah.
with a paper towel over it. Okay?
Okay. But there's people in the
Are
fridge.
you recording me?
Or there's people
didn't
in
know
the
you were
fridge.
recording me.
There's people in the
There's
fridge.
not people in the fridge.
And I'm working on something for you right
Hey,
here.
listen.
Yeah.
You had a package come from Amazon.
I did? A package from Amazon for me?
Huh?
For me?
Yeah.
All right, Santa Claus.
Okay, so what I'm doing here is finishing up kind of a surprise for her. Earlier I saw her turning around when she was standing in front of the washer. She had to turn around to drop her trash. So I'm trying to figure out a way. I'm always trying to figure out a better way for her when I see her doing something. So what you can do for your girl is, if you have a washer and dryer that has a gap in between, you can fill that up and make a piece like this. And then what you do is put a trash dump recessed in the middle like this, so she never has to turn around again. Hey, hope you like it. Hope she likes it.